logic. I'ma take it to the coffin.
It's week 7 of the National Football League, and we've got the Seahawks rangy quarterback.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And it's the defense that's really the star of the show. A terrific game last week. They got a shutout on the road, and that's something that doesn't happen very often.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We're hearing so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Back to throw again. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And here's a handoff.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You remember in the preseason season, we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 9 now.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Milner. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. And a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Milner. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Official foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Inside the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Fumble As that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They juked him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. There goes a deep ball. End zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL-caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
But we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play. But it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even an offensive tackle to get out there. But most of the time, it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
What, do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now here's a throw that's complete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Rams going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Second and 4. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie things at 17 all. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Titans. Cam Akers, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns, as they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not actually drawn a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they doubled it and get 10 here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Milner, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Up the middle they go. Milner, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
In a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And out now come the Seahawks.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now left side on the swing pass. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st down, Milner, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on it. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Rams have got it back.
Man, that's a 3rd fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
There's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
2nd and 9 now.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
2nd and 11. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I'm going to like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they pulled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Taken down and is on 7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. The open man here, Renfro. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Complete to number 14. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Milner.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a handoff up the middle. Milner. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Milner. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Milner. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Jackson with a catch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 4, a little over a minute to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. Back to throw. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Brings up third down and 1.
He's back to throw.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.